Michigan united for early season test on the road against Wake Forest. Ann Arbor. After treating their home fans to a near-flawless performance on opening night, the Wolverines are ready to take their show on the road. Michigan will play Wake Forest in Greensboro, North Carolina, on Sunday, 1 p.m. ET, ESPN2. "I'm extremely excited," forward Wilt Schetter said on Friday. "I think it will be a great atmosphere. Playing in front of an opposing crowd is always a lot of fun." Greensboro Coliseum is a 23,500-seat arena about 30 miles from the Wake Forest campus. It's part of a sort of home and home that will bring the Demon Deacons to Detroit next season. There are several benefits for neutral site games, Michigan assistant Kyle Church explained. It helps both teams' net ranking in a way a true home game doesn't. There is often an NIL component, and it prepares teams for the NCAA Tournament environment. It's a different feel. It's not like being on campus and having the students, said Church, who grew up just outside of Charlotte and most of his family is still in the area. But we love the home and homes as well. Wake Forest is 2-0 with comfortable home wins over Coppin State, and North Carolina the Demon Deacons were ranked No. 64 in the KenPom rankings entering Friday's games. Michigan was at 24. Their latest game, played Thursday night, was a bit troubling. In the first half, they took questionable shots, turned the ball over, and played poor transition defense. Up 5 at half, they took control with a 10-0 run to start the second half and led by double digits the rest of the way. Hunter Salas is the star, a first-team All-ACC selection last season. The 6'5" guard can score all over the floor and play above the rim. He's at 12 points per game this season, but is just 1 for 9 from 3. His athleticism, his size, and his ability to get in the paint and stop, shot fake, and make plays, Church said. He'll be one of the better guards we play all year, no question. The other starting guard is no slouch. Cameron Hildreth is tough, can get to the rim, and rebounds well for a guard. He's at 13 points per game. Trevon Spiller, a standout at Appalachian State last season, is at 12 points and 12.5 rebounds per game so far. Efton Reed is a high-level rebounder and shot blocker who started his career at Gonzaga. Wake Forest had plenty of opportunities for alley-oops and other easy baskets against two teams ranked in the bottom quarter of college basketball. The outside shooting has been a problem. The Deacs have made just 15 of 62 three-point attempts, 24%. Steve Forbes is in his 5th season as head coach after coming over from East Tennessee State. The Deacs have been on the wrong side of the NCAA Tournament twice during his tenure, but the belief is they will break through in 2025. They were picked 3rd behind Duke and North Carolina in the preseason AP poll. Michigan is more of an unknown with all the new pieces, but shot the lights out in Monday's 101-53 win over Cleveland State. 6 Wolverines were in double figures in that game. In the closing minutes, Schetter and Danny Wolf talked on the bench about how Michigan has 7 or 8 guys who can score 15 or 20 points in any given game. You don't know necessarily who's going to be the dude that night, Schetter said. Reuben Jones, who started both exhibition games, and Justin Pippen both missed Monday's game with injuries. Church said they remain day-to-day and could suit up on Sunday. The Wolverines will look to limit their turnovers and Wake Forest's offensive rebounds. I think it's going to be a good test for us early in the season to show where we are, Michigan forward Sam Walters said. In a note befitting the transfer portal era, Walters and Wake Forest guard David Cosby were teammates last season at Alabama. Michigan and Wake Forest have met just once, a Wake win in Ann Arbor in 2000 as part of the ACC/Big Ten Challenge. Rip to that. The current Wake Forest team used the portal to supplement the roster, while Michigan underwent a complete rebuild with a new coaching staff. Though it wasn't evident on opening night, it's reasonable to expect some growing pains for the new-look Wolverines. We've got to be ready to handle the highs and lows that are going to happen within the game on Sunday, Church said. He added, "I think we're ready for the challenge. I know our guys are excited for Sunday."